Hey everyone. To start with, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming here, ACOA, ArtsLink, and Jerry for putting on this wonderful program that has taught me not only to be more confident in the things that I do, but to be more confident in myself to fuel the things that I do. My name is Thandiwe McCarthy, and I am a spoken word poet and performer, and I focus on a celebration of culture and education. But I've been kind of late to the celebration because I've only really started this year, because for the longest time I've been a black poet that doesn't understand blackness. And that's a really weird contrast to have, but I'll give you a little story. My mother, Mary Louise McCarthy, had me in Toronto, and she didn't want to raise me in Toronto because I would be afflicted with the stereotype of the gangster and the thug, and really I read Dr. Seuss books, I'm into Where's Waldo, I'm a very introverted book reading person, so she moved me back to Woodstock, New Brunswick, where I could be around family and friends that would really nurture me to be Thandiwe and not nurture me to be black. And so for the longest time, every single February when I'd have my birthday, I'd struggle with wondering, well, how do I celebrate being Thandiwe when everyone's celebrating blackness and I don't know how to marry these two concepts? And it wasn't until this February that I reached out to a professor at UNB and asked her for some literature, asked her for just a little bit of help on what to do, and she gave me so much stuff that I just bloomed into a poet right then and there. And I started writing, and all of a sudden my first blog post shot into the stratosphere, and it was sold from the Nova Scotia Advocate, a social justice thing. From that, I started a GoFundMe. I was accepted into Saskatchewan Sage Hill Writing Experience. I was the only person on the East Coast there for a 10-day writing retreat where I was given the utmost in respect and love on my blackness and myself. And from there, I came back here, sold 2 more blogs, and it's just been such a fantastic journey that I had a loss for words at how wonderful it is to write about myself and feel valued about it, thanks to all the wonderful people around me. And it was coming into this program that I was really taught through all the wonderful artists, some of the most human people I've ever met, that my struggles when I was growing up, because that's what my writing is about, it's about growing up black in New Brunswick, and sort of the challenges there, and how those have made me such a better person. And that's the strengths of me growing up, as I was the only black person at Sage Hill, I'm the only black person in this program. Coming with that diversity and to be accepted by all these people and to not be afraid to be one of the few black people in the room has given me a strength of voice that I'd just like to share with you with one of my performances now. So here is my spoken word poem, Respect. Swayed entertainment, their games meant to change us, to bruise, break, and blame us. But don't let them contain us or evict the nameless, for it's aimless to shame us. Respect. Government tries, but it can't see our resources, our dreams. We have time, but it is not free, for it has always been costly. From ship sailing black seas with rat slaves and disease, respect. No, I won't go down gently. This fist wasn't made friendly. This handshake built deadly to disrupt your memory and shut down your spending. Melody is malicious. Respect. From all you've been sending, DNA still mending. Destructive beginnings, hope tested, still bending. Served plates full of hate, no escape, it's unending. I push and I shout, 'cause I am done being friendly. My hair's not your pet, and my skin was never candy. Respect. And it is from this powerful performance and these words that has sent me to Afrofest 2019 and has just brought me closer to my friends, closer to my family, and closer to everyone here. And if you would like to help me in my journey and assist, commission for poetry, or have me speaking with you or at your organizations, please. I'd love to share my story with the people who are engaged with yours. Thank you very much.